What's up, everybody? It's Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. Finally doing one of these Bourbon County brand stouts. I'm sure everybody out there is familiar with it. They come out every year, bunch of variants. I have a few different ones in my, at least a couple of them down in my fridge and in my basement, whatever. I just never feel like drinking them. But I saw this one when I was in Pittsburgh. Paid $25.99 for it. And I picked it up, and I want to get into it because it's got cherries in it. So this is the Bourbon County brand Cherries Jubilee Stout 2025. It's from Goose Island Beer Company out of Chicago, Illinois. However, unfortunately, they are a subsidiary of the evil empire, AB InBev. They were bought by them in 2011. But they surprisingly are still making the Bourbon County brand. I'm kind of shocked at that because it's a higher end brand. I would have thought AB InBev would have put the end to that. The bottle here is just kind of their generic glass bottle. It's got the little label up here with the flag. It says 2025. It says Cherries Jubilee Cask Finished Stout. And on the back, there's a little blurb. It says Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels and finished in cognac barrels with Montmorency cherries, orange zest, panela, and natural flavor. Once again, natural flavor. Keep that shit out of your beers. We don't need natural flavor in the beers. If you can't make a good beer without adding natural flavor, you shouldn't be brewing beer. There's no reason to add natural flavor. I don't care what it is. Stop adding that crap. We want beer with just fresh, real ingredients. I will never stop saying that. I just want real ingredients. I know natural flavors can encompass like some sort of proprietary blend of who knows what. It's unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Figure out natural ingredients. If you want it to taste like cherries, add cherries. You want orange zest. Natural flavors, completely unnecessary. I just went off another tangent again. I'm sure people are tired of hearing me speak about that, but I will never not stop talking about that because it's unnecessary. The only thing else to speak of on the bottle here, besides that nonsense natural flavors, is bottled on 22nd of July, 2025. It's 14.5% ABV. And that's everything on the bottle. There is a blurb on Untapped, because you all love hearing me read so much. So, 2025 as stout ages, Goose Island's brewers often observe a range of fruit expressions that emerge from the barrel and from time itself. Inspired by the flambé dessert classic Cherries Jubilee, 2025 Bourbon County brand Cherries Jubilee Stout captures the essence of cognac-soaked cherries and caramelized citrus. The beer began its aging journey in freshly emptied bourbon barrels, which impart rich layers of oak, warm vanilla, and subtle baking spice. It was then finished in cognac barrels, adding elegant notes of dried fruit and contributing to a rich, full mouthfeel. Following the aging process, the stout was blended with Montmorency cherries, citrus, and panela, resulting in a velvety decadent beer with flavors of candied dark cherry, soft vanilla, and caramelized citrus finish. So they add cherries, citrus, and panela after they've aged it. Do I understand that correctly? Are they blending that stuff into the beer after it's finished and aged and ready to go? That's what that blurb sounds like. Now, I don't really trust what's on Untapped too often. I don't know that I would trust that. But the way that sounds, it sounds like they brew the beer, they age the beer, then right before bottling, they're blending it with cherries and orange zest and panela and whatever else, which would be kind of odd. But who knows? So let's get into this. I've seen a few people review it. No, I haven't. I've seen one person review it that I can think of, and that was End of the Day Beer Review. Watched his review of it. Go check his review of it after you're done watching my review of it. See if him and I agree or not. The crown here is just the Goose Island beer crown. Don't think anybody cares. Pour it into my goblet here. On Untapped, this gets a 4.29 with 8.8 thousand check-ins. That's a lot of check-ins to give it a 4.29. Surprisingly, on Beer Advocate, there was only 78 check-ins, but it got a 94 outstanding. Got a nose on it. Raisin. leather. Yeah, like raisin and old shoe leather. Color, that's deep, dark, midnight, used motor oil black. Can see some carbonation just kind of rising up around the edges a little bit. No head to speak of at all. That looks the color of the oil that's probably going to come out of my Dodge the next time I change the oil on it. A little disappointed I'm not getting any cherries in the nose. I picked this up because I was hoping this was big, bold cherry. Hashtag dip your beak in it. It's not a Ginger Yeti beer review without dipping your beak in it. I was hoping to get big, bold cherry in the nose. All I'm getting is like raisin, maybe a dark fruit, and some leather. Hopefully there's cherry in the flavor. Let's find out. Cheers, everybody. Meh. It's full-bodied. It's viscous. It's drying. Some subtle warming. If you're looking for a cherry beer, it's not worth $25. It's a stout. It's a well-done stout. It tastes good. Dark fruits. A little bit of nuttiness. Dark fruits. A little bit of nuttiness. Some char. Some sweetness in there, which maybe the sweetness is coming from the cherry, maybe the sweetness is coming from the orange. The finish, sometimes I think I get fleeting hints of cherry. But this is really disappointing to me. Now, this is not a bad stout by any sense of the imagination. But if you're going to call this Cherries Jubilee, this better be packed full of cherries. This better taste like Cherries Jubilee. There better be cherry in there, and there's not. As far as a stout goes, it's a good stout. It's a delicious stout. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this bottle. No problem drinking it. Have nothing bad to say about it. But it's not cherry. There is no cherry in here. You can't put cherry on the label and then not deliver. Hold on. You know, after I just said all that rant, went back in, and there is some cherry starting to develop. I'm at 60 degrees, 57 degrees. After ranting, must have given this time to open up a little bit. Because there is now some cherry starting to open up. I am starting to get the cherry now. This is a sipper that sneaks up on you. As this continues to sit, and as I continue to sip on it, I am starting to get more and more of that cherry flavor. From the initial sip to my rant, no way. There was nothing, no cherry in it at all. But now it's starting to build. I don't know if it's just additive, like the more you sip it, the more you get that flavor, the more the flavor builds, or what it is. Definitely starting to pick up the cherry in here now. Now, at the beginning, I said, after the first taste, not worth $25. Stand by that. This is not worth $25. It's just too expensive. For what this is, that's too expensive. Maybe if you and a couple of your buddies go in together, a couple bucks each to get it, yeah, maybe that's worth it. But $25, that's way too pricey for this. Still, if it had a bigger, bolder cherry flavor, maybe something else to it, maybe it'd be worth it. $15, that would probably be the price point I'd want to pay for this. Because it's just not knock your socks off cherry cognac stout. Again, it's a well done stout. Very well done. Just not $25 well done. Overall, I was about to give it a rating before I took that next sip. Because I was so disappointed in those first couple sips. But now as I drink it more and drink it more, it's growing on me. $25 again, too expensive. However, I will give this a horns up. It's a well done stout. It is very tasty. If you like cherries, let it sit a minute, let it open up, sip on it. You will get that Montmorency cherry flavor coming through. The alcohol is well hidden overall. 14.5%. Slight bit of just gentle warming. Perfect on a cold winter evening. It's a good beer. It's just not worth $25 a bottle. $15 a bottle all day long. Don't know why they price it so high. If you can find this for $15 a bottle, buy it all day long. $25 a bottle, I would probably skip it. But I did buy it, so who am I to say? Have you had this before? Have you had the Bourbon County brand Cherries Jubilee Stout 2025? Have you had any of the Bourbon County brands this year? What's the best Bourbon County brand? I have one up my sleeve that I bought earlier this year in Louisville that is a much more sought after bottle that I only paid $15 for. And one of these days I need it reviewed on my channel. Maybe I'll do that in March or April when I get back from tour. But this right here, I mean, I don't know. I think it's worth $15, not $25. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Go check out End of the Day Beer Reviews review on this one. I think he has an excellent take on it. I think you all would really enjoy his take on it. Go check out that review. And as always, embrace the adventure.